Hi, everyone. I just wanted to take a moment to introduce myself. My name is Shawntay Skjoldager, and I live on 3rd Street with my wonderful husband, Niels, and our beautiful daughter, Olivia, along with our miniature Australian Shepherd, Sandy. Niels and I moved to Redington Beach in 2016 whenever we made the decision to follow our oldest child, Trey, to Florida. I am a business owner and I hold a couple of master's degrees. I have a management of business administration and I have a master of science in training and development. In general, I'm a pretty easygoing person. I'm a team player, but still an independent thinker. I enjoy working. I enjoy working on projects, and I really enjoy being involved in our community. Since moving to Redington Beach in 2016, I have served on our park board. I currently serve on our Redington Beach Property Owners Association. I serve on the RBPOA Scholarship Committee, which I'll be chairing this year. For the past 2 years, I have co-chaired the Holiday Park Lighting event. I have adopted a family through Santa's Angels. I helped organize the July 4th golf cart parade event. So I've been pretty involved in our community. And I do hope that I get the opportunity to continue to serve Redington Beach in the capacity of commissioner. I would like to run for commissioner because I love our town. I love our community. And as I mentioned before, Niels and I are raising our daughter here. And so what Redington Beach feels like and looks like to us in 5 years, 10 years, or even 15 years is really important to me. I am involved, I'm invested, and I am dedicated to serving our community. As I mentioned before, I've participated on our boards, I've volunteered in events, and most recently, I've experienced flooding, which means I am highly sensitive to our flooding issues and our permitting challenges. And I would like to be a part of a solution that helps us reduce those issues. And in addition, it wouldn't hurt to have just a little bit of diversity on our board of commissioners. Wouldn't you agree? So as I mentioned before, a couple of issues that are important to me are stormwater drainage. I'd like to see us do more projects like the stormwater project that we have going on now. And with that project, I would like to see it happen faster. I'd like to see more drain installations going on more streets sooner rather than later. I'd like to see more washtop valves installed sooner rather than later. I'd like to see us pursue more grants to help us fund projects like this. I'd also like to look at what our long-term strategy is for rising sea levels to see if we can make that stronger. I mean, what if the scientists are right and we experience rising sea levels? Are we going to be ready for that? Another issue that's important to me is permitting. As I have recently gone through the permitting process a couple of times, I have personally experienced those challenges, and I have heard from other folks within our community who have experienced similar challenges. I understand our building contractor has a job to do, and they have federal laws and policies and regulations that they have to enforce. And I'm not in any way at all suggesting that we circumvent processes, but I would like to see a more collaborative working relationship between our permitting contractor and our residents here in Redington Beach. As of today, from my personal experience, I can tell you that it feels a bit like there's friction there, that it's a little oppositional, that folks aren't there to help us through our challenges, but more like they're throwing up unnecessary roadblocks or obstacles to keep us from doing the things that we need to do to enjoy the lifestyle that we want to enjoy in our homes. And my experience has been that whenever you make something unnecessarily hard, people will try to circumvent the process. And we don't want any situation where people aren't permitting. But if the process is so difficult, then they're going to circumvent that. Niels and I tried to get a fence permit this past fall. It took us 7 weeks to get a fence permit for an existing fence. That's just too long. And there were too many obstacles along the way. So I'd like to see that go away. And again, I'd like to be a part of the solution to that problem. And another issue that's important to me is safety. With COVID-19, we have seen a lot of delivery trucks coming through our community. Probably more than half of them are coming to my house. So it's not that I want to stop them, but I would like to see them slowed down. We are a very active community with a lot of walkers, people out walking their dogs. We have runners, we have bicyclists, we have kids out on the street on their bicycles or skateboarding or just walking with their families. And when you combine an active community with a lot of vehicles that are coming through at high velocity, you're setting up a situation for tragedy. As a sister who has personally experienced tragedy, I know it's real. In 2008, my brother was crossing the street at an intersection and somebody was late for work, and they were driving a little bit too fast and they struck and killed my brother. So I don't want anybody else to ever experience that, especially in our community. I think it was a great first step that we put up these speed limit signs, but I would like to take that a step further. How can we engage our law enforcement to help us slow down these trucks and these vans that are coming through our town? So those are just a few things that are important to me. And I know that others will have other issues that are important. I would just like to leave you with one thing, and that is I am invested and I'm dedicated to working with you to solve the problems that we have here in Redington Beach. Thank you so much.